What's up, taste buds? I'm back with another video today, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Yes, as y'all seen in the caption, we got it going. Can't even talk. We got it going on today, y'all. I am really tired today, but we're gonna get into it because this video was highly requested. So make sure you like this video, subscribe, and before we get into the video, we're gonna get into the intro, okay? Period, boom. Let's do it. Is Jazzy the Kid. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I have tons of chili cans here, or cans for the chili. I don't know exactly what how many I'm using yet, but I'm using these types. Before we go ahead and get into that, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, and press the notification bell next to it. And yes, you guys, you officially become a family member when you join the fam bam. But we're going to do a step-by-step. I'm not necessarily, but I'm going to kind of show you guys what I do with my chili. So I'm using red beans, I'm using chili beans, I'm using black beans, chickpeas for the first time, just because I know these are healthier. And then I'm using dark red kidney beans and pinto beans. I'm doing a bunch of mixed ones, but I'm just trying it out. I'm also going to top it off with some shredded cheese and some sour cream and green onion. And then now we have our cornbread as well that we are going to use. My mom's making her own little healthy pot, and then we're all eating the rest of the beans. My mom is not going to have too many beans in hers just because she's going to be a little healthy. But we have her meat here, and then we have ours, so we're going to throw that in the skillet. But before we throw that in the skillet, we're going to make sure we cut up our veggies. So let's go over to the veggies. Here are our veggies, guys. So we're going to use the celery sticks here. We're going to use the green onion for afterwards. I have a garlic clove just because I use garlic for everything. I have white onion, and I'm going to use the bell pepper. I'm going to put that inside with my meat right here into this skillet. We're going to cook the veggies with the meat first and let that simmer down. We don't really like the crunch of the veggies, so we let it cook with the meat so it can be softened down in there. Season that all up in here, and then we're going to transfer it all the way into this pot here, you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. And in the middle of this video, you guys are going to see me switch out my knife just because, yeah, that knife was not thick. It wasn't poking enough. And if you guys can see, I'm taking the seeds from the bell pepper and putting that in my mix. You should always do that. It just kind of gives the food a little bit more flavor. But yeah, I'm going to switch out my knife in the middle of this because this knife was not sharp. It was just like, And I couldn't find my little sharpener thingy. So yeah.
I know some of you all may be wondering, like, why am I putting my veggies in first? Well, that's because, I don't know. I was thinking about just doing it after, but I'm going to do it now. My eyes are burning from these onions, as y'all can see. But yes, I'm putting in my veggies first, and then I'm going to add the meat so that it can cook on top of it. And later on, I'm going to add more veggies. And the reason that I keep walking away is because I'm cleaning off those veggies, as you should. So yeah, that's why I keep walking away. But yeah, I'm going to add all these veggies in just because I like for them to be cooked in the mix. I don't have too much crunch. I add some now and a little bit later.
Okay, y'all, so now that we got the veggies in there, now we're going to just bust down that meat a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that cook with the veggies here. I'm not going to season the meat until it turns a little brown, but I have it on like a high medium-ish. This is a gas stove, so it may be a little different with electric. But yeah, it's about to get cooking, baby. And it smells so good already, and the veggies ain't even cooked. And I may or may not add more veggies. It really just depends on how everything looks to me. I'm kind of doing everything by eye. That's how I'm taught with my mom and my grandma. They teach me how to eyeball everything. So I'm sorry that I don't have exact measurements, but I know with the garlic cloves so far, I use 2 garlic cloves. I'm gonna put this right here on the side. Like 2 of these babies here. 2 of those. And then I use a little bit of the onion, like half the onion, and cut that. I use 2 celery sticks so far. As you can hear, the meat is going, so I want to keep giving that a little mix and let it mix all around. It's right on top of the veggies, so it's gonna cook really well together. Some people might say I should have added the veggies in after. I think I should have, but I didn't, so yeah. But it doesn't matter. It's all going in the same place. It's not considered like cross-contamination or anything, so we're good. I feel like I'm gonna add more veggies. I may do it later when the meat is just about done, just so we can have a smidge bit of a little bit of crunch in there. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna season my meat with. So 1 second. Okay, y'all, so as I told y'all before, I pretty much use the same seasonings for everything for the most part. This time I'm adding something new. Turmeric is really good for allergies, and it's a lot of beneficiary. Well, I can't even talk. So a lot of beneficial things with turmeric. So we have added this to our seasoning cabinet. We have tons of seasoning, but for the most part, we use the same type of stuff, depending on what we're cooking. So I'm going to add nature seasoning. I'm going to add garlic powder. I'm going to add some Montreal steak seasoning. Did I say garlic powder? Yep, garlic powder twice, honey. I didn't know I took it out twice. I'm gonna probably use this one. And then we have the turmeric, and then we have some black pepper. I feel like it's more, but we're gonna add more in the chili. But for the basis, we're gonna add like these seasonings to the meat. So let's go ahead and give this a stir. It's starting to turn a little bit, so we're gonna start seasoning it. I also have chili powder packet that we're going to use. I love this skillet. My mom just bought this skillet. It's busting, y'all. We always going through some good skillets, so we always cooking. My mom always cooking. It smells so good, y'all. Y'all can smell this through the phone. Honey, let me tell you something. So what I'm just breaking down the meat, make sure it's not too chunky, because we want to make sure it spreads throughout the chili. It's enough for everybody. So yeah, y'all. I'm going to add the beans after the meat is pretty much done. We're going to add that into the pot here. It smells so good, y'all. I ain't even seasoned it yet. These veggies is fire. I feel like I'm gonna add a little more though, just because. So let's go ahead and start adding these seasonings. I don't use too much salt. I don't use too much salt. We don't really use salt. We use nature seasoning because nature seasoning has a mix of everything, and we don't want too much of a salty taste. But yeah, this is the garlic powder here. I'm gonna need. Okay guys, so now I have added the mild chili powder. This also has seasoning in it, which is why I didn't season my meat as much. I'm gonna save just a smidge for my mom because she's using some as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and stir that up. The meat is pretty much done for the most part. You don't want to kind of overcook this because it will be cooking in the pot with the chili beans and stuff as well, with all the beans. So you don't want to cook this too much. So I'm going to give this a stir. It's looking really good. And then I did switch out my pot, y'all. I'm going to use a ceramic one because I just get the way it cooks. It cooks way better. And then I did cut some more veggies, y'all, just because I do want to have a smidge of a crunch. And then I am going to season this as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to add the meat to the pot as well as the chili or all the beans. So let's go ahead and get to that. So right now, you guys, what I just did was I just drained out some of that grease because we don't want no greasy stuff in there. The meat is already holding enough grease. So we're going to get ready to transfer this right into the pot and add the beans. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. I may have to add more beans because we have a lot of meat in here, but that's why you stir it and see what you're getting yourself into. I am going to add tomato sauce and tomato paste in a second to kind of give this a good mix. I'm just trying to decide if I want to add more beans because I don't like that much meat, but it's really up to you. Like, I feel like my mom's chili is going to be more meat than it is beans because she doesn't want to have too many beans in her mix. But I'm going to get ready to add more beans to mine, and then we're going to add the tomato paste, the sauce, and then we're going to mix again.
There's this little discrepancy or whatever people are talking about with the whole tomato cans or the can opener. So y'all about to see how I open it. This is the new way. For some reason, my mom has not been able to use her can opener because of this new way. So I don't know if they make the can openers like that now or what, but I never was able to use the can opener. But now with this new trick, it works perfectly for me. Just watch. How do y'all usually open y'all cans? How do y'all use y'all can opener? Let me know in those comments. Now with this tomato paste, I didn't use the whole can. I used some for my pot as well as my mom's pot. I don't really care too much about the thickness. That's why you would use tomato paste. But I just put just like a couple scoops in there, and then I left the rest for my mom's pot. But that's just enough to make the thickness for your chili.
Okay, you guys, so now this is when I go back over. Look at that, y'all, it's so pretty, and those chickpeas give it a new color. But what I'm doing is making sure I got enough sauce and enough beans. It still looks like I need more beans. I didn't want that much meat, but I'm probably not going to overdo it. So I'm going to let this cook on like a medium heat. But before I do any of that, I'm going to make sure that I add some cayenne pepper. You guys make sure that you like this video and subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell, you guys. If this is something that you guys like, please let me know in the comments, you guys. And now I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper just because I want a little spice to my chili. I don't want to take away the taste though, so I'm only going to put a little bit. And then I'm going to take the garlic powder and go over again. You can use as much garlic powder as you want, just because garlic powder ain't got no salt, baby. Just a little smidge of this thick seasoning, not too much. That was really only for the meat. Give us a little black pepper. And I'm going to taste it to make sure everything is good to go. But that's pretty much all the seasoning that I need for now. This is a big pot, so I'm probably going to have to season it some more. I may have to add some actual salt. I'm going to turn up the heat too. Just a smidge, just to kind of get it boiling. Because it's pretty much done at this point. You just want it to kind of all cook together. And I'm gonna put the top on and let it heat up a little bit. I don't want it to stick to the pot, so I'm gonna make sure I'm stirring occasionally. So make sure that you stir occasionally. You guys, I'm not a chef, but I love to cook. It runs in my family. And when I do actually get it, when I do start cooking, I love it, honey. You see these little tomatoes in there? Oh my gosh, this looks so good, y'all. I feel like I need to add more veggies. But once again, I'm gonna kind of keep eyeballing everything, see how I like it, and go from there. It looks a little soupy. And if you want your chili to be a little bit more thick, continue to add more paste. But I don't really care too much about the thickness. I don't care about the soupiness either. I like the broth. It's kind of getting chili out. Get chili outside. Chili. No, that wasn't it. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm about to take the top. I'm about to take the top and throw that bad baby on there. Let the heat turn up just a little bit and let it get going and let the flavors marinate well together. Chili always tastes better the next day if you ask me. Yeah. So what now I'm going to do, I'm going to get ready to start making the cornbread, and I'm going to go ask my mom how she wants hers because we have to make her pot of chili as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to record that, but yeah, we're going to turn the oven on 400. We're going to get ready to make our cornbread mix. So let's get into that, you guys. Okay, you guys, so what I did was I added more seasoning, and as you can see, I added more dark red kidney beans. Why? Because I feel like it's not an even ratio with as much meat that I have in here. So I did add more beans. I feel like I need more, but this pot can't take any more. So we're going to leave it just the way it is. So that's why we're going to make cornbread with this, just because it'll even out all that meat. It'll be like a nice little side. The crackers will be okay too, but I'm really feeding for cornbread. Don't mind the cinnamon buns and the chicken and pizza rolls that's on that pan over there. We just had to condense a few pans that we had going on in this kitchen here. But you guys, look at the colors of this. It is popping, poo. Do you hear me? It is popping. And what I did add, you guys, was I added more nature seasoning in. I added more garlic powder. I'm still debating on more veggies. I don't know. I might just leave it the way it is. And then I also added some hot sauce just to give it some more heat. My kids do have to eat this, so I need to be considerate. And I did try a bite, y'all. And I must say the flavors are coming together well. You hear me? It tastes so good. Wait till I put that shredded cheese and sour cream on it. And the green onion. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a perfect mix. Oh, am I spilling? No. Okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look. Ooh. Let's get those flavors. I want to get a nice little thumbnail. Ooh. Yes, guys. Colors popping. Okay. Enough of this smushy dushy stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this cornbread, boo. We're going to put the top back on top. And let's do it. So we have the Jiffy mix here, which is pretty simple, the simplest cornbread you can ever make in a lifetime. I thought I would never be able to make it, but I didn't realize it was this simple. So all you need is, you follow the directions here. You would need just one box, 1 egg, 1/3 cup of milk, and just a greased pan or cupcake things to go in the oven. So I already sprayed this down with the butter, oil, whatever. And then I have 2 of these here, and I'm going to mix it in here with the mixer. Pretty simple. So instead of having 1/3, because I have 2 cups, 2 boxes of the Jiffy mix, I have 2/3. Hopefully I added that right, girl, because I don't remember my math. You hear? So I did 1/3 plus 1/3. That's 2/3, huh? Yep. So that's what we doing. So let's get in to that. I also forgot to mention, you guys, if you also need 1 egg for each box. So instead of 1 egg, I'm gonna do 2. Okay? All right, let's get into it real quick. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. I mean, this is pretty simple. I mean, but if you have not ever made Jiffy Mix, corn mix, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's pretty simple. So yeah, just go ahead and pour that baby right in here into this cake pan. I'm probably gonna have to use a scraper to scrape the rest of it out. But then we're gonna leave that in the oven for, let's see what the box says, because I don't know, I just eyeball everything. The box says we are going to do it. Leave it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. But yeah, this is my favorite cornbread mix. It's so sweet. I gotta try the Famous Dave's one. But I'm gonna use a spatula to put the rest of this in there, and I'm gonna throw it right in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're gonna go over to the chili and stir it up and see what it's looking like. Hey, now. Okay, y'all. Look at that chili, honey. Yes, it seems like it's trying to start sticking, so we're gonna make sure we stir this up real good. Look at it, it's nice and pretty. All the flavors marinating well together. Those chili beans should be a little bit softened now. But at this point, we just keeping it warm, making sure those beans are soft, all the flavors are meshing well together. And yes, here is our chili, honey. Wait till I put the toppings on there. Y'all, I'm excited for this. So this is pretty much it, you guys. If you have any suggestions, you're a professional cook or you just do this all the time, please give tips. I love to always try new things. Maybe I can make your recipe and try it out. Like so. Let me know in them comments what y'all think. We're gonna show y'all the finishing touch right after this, okay? Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, yes. It is done. Look at it, it looks nice and pretty. I'm taking some butter and rubbing it across this. Then I'm getting ready to cut it into like eighths. I probably shouldn't, but I think I will, just because so it can be even distribution kind of thing. And yeah, so that looks really good. The chili is looking good. It's pretty much finished, you guys. Oh my gosh, so let's get into the whole look. Okay, you guys, here it is, the finished product, baby. Oh my gosh, y'all see this? Oh my gosh, look, this cornbread is so moist. I got all the chili, the different beans, the meat, the cheese is melting. I got the sour cream and the green onion on top, y'all. Let's go ahead and take a bite so y'all can see how good this tastes, because I'm excited. Look at it. Father God, we just want to say thank you for this meal. Let it bring nourishment to our bodies, oh God. Thank you for this opportunity, and we ask that you bless it. And once again, let it bring nourishment. In Jesus' name, I pray this prayer. Amen. Amen. Oh, y'all, look. Wow. So let's go ahead and scoop it. Look. Take a little bit of the cornbread with the chili. Ooh, look at the cheese, y'all. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, hear me? Oh my gosh. Y'all, on this bread, look. It's so moist. Oh my gosh, the chili by itself is fire, y'all. Look. Thank you, God. It just melts in your mouth. Y'all, wow. This is great. Make sure you make this dish if you ain't made it yet. It's a popular dish, but I see that some people may not have made this yet. So make sure you do. You guys, if you have any suggestions for me to try a different chili or add anything different to it, please let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you can be notified. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. It helps with my YouTube algorithm. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Let me know what's good in the comments. Peace out. I'm finna smash.
Is Jazzy the kid? They call me One Take Jazz now. Oh yeah.
It's Jazzy the Kid, and I'm back on the 1 and 2s. Milwaukee would've do this beat, bout to do the fool. On this beat, I'm about to spit, y'all ain't have a clue. Everybody asking where I'm at, this here is for you. I've been running up a check, doing a thing or two. Got a man, got married with some babies too. Been holding back for a minute though. Hold up, let me switch it up.